una villa de lujo, una isla, una apuesta donde nuestros concursantes deberán tomar decisiones para realizar la mayor apuesta que cambiará sus vidas, la apuesta interior. En esta lujosa villa de la paradisíaca isla de Ibiza, nuestros concursantes deberán enfrentarse a los retos que les planteó la isla para poder permanecer en ella y elevar su vibración para conseguir estar a la altura de sus sueños. Bienvenidos a la isla de las apuestas y decisiones de lujo. Nuestra primera concursante, Lucía Lorito, de 37 años, ha venido expresamente de Galicia y vista de Pontevedra.
Es Vedra.
Conseguir llevar a la televisión su propuesta de reality show. Bueno, Lucía, ¿cómo has sentido tu primer día de programa? Cuéntanos.
Bueno, pues la verdad es que ayer lo disfruté muchísimo, el directo, hablando pues de todos estos temas de motivación, de conexión interior, para ayudar a las personas a reflexionar un poquito. Y es algo que a mí me gusta mucho, ¿no? Como estoy ahí todo el día pensando, pues así lo comparto en público y además de hablar sola, pues hablo que es lo que hago habitualmente, hablo mucho conmigo misma, pues también comparto con los demás, ¿no? Esas reflexiones que yo hago en mi cabeza. Y bueno, a mí me encanta todo lo que tiene que ver con estos temas, así que pues he disfrutado mucho el directo, sí. Después ya me dio un poco la bajona porque se fue yendo la gente. Yo dije que continuaba en directo, pero me quedé sola. Entonces se empezaron a ir, no quedó nadie y yo, pues nada, pues vuelvo a hablar otra vez conmigo misma, no pasa nada, ya estoy acostumbrada. Pero bueno, ya poco a poco ya se irán enganchando al reality.
Exactamente, producción se va a encargar de moverlo. Bueno, en este momento, bueno, ya sabes, como hemos hablado ayer, bueno, que el primer reto es conseguir equilibrar esas emociones negativas para elevar esa vibración y así, que te gusta mucho, hacer terapia. Vas a poder disfrutar de una sesión de hipnosis con una terapeuta de nuestro equipo, pero con una condición: realizar una sesión en directo.
¿Tengo que hacer cómo? ¿Tengo que hacer terapia en directo?
Ah, sí. Sí, por supuesto. Lo importante es la tranquilidad. Así que si luego hay algo que no quieras mostrar ante cámara, solo tienes que indicárnoslo. Bueno, te dejo en manos de la casa, que está ahí esperándote.
Se ha entrecortado. ¿Me dejas en manos de quién?
Sí, repetimos. Te dejamos en manos de Marit. Debes abrir la puerta, te está esperando. Producción la ha llevado hasta la casa que está en Es Verdad, donde tú estás. Así que con ella vas a poder realizar la hipnoterapia.
Madre mía. A ver, ¿qué sale de aquí? Bueno, producción. Falla la conexión con producción. Producción. No me contesta. Producción, ¿estás ahí, producción? ¿Sí? ¿Hay alguien?
Sí, te recibo.
Sí, es que hoy hace mal tiempo. Mira, sí, te recibes, gracias. Mira, hoy explicaba Akbal, que nos daba ayer la información de la onda encantada de alinear nuestras energías con el cosmos. Resulta que hoy nos decía que hoy es día de tormenta. Y fíjate tú que en 3 meses que llevo en Ibiza, hoy llueve. Y en 3 días no ha llovido un día, me parece. Hoy es el segundo día que llueve. Coincide con las energías del cosmos de tormenta. Entonces me decía Piedad que precisamente los que estamos desincronizados somos nosotros, que el universo está muy sincronizado consigo mismo. Entonces nada, simplemente quería verificar que esta chica, Marit, que está en el salón, ella tiene ahí un micrófono. ¿Se puede comprobar si suena bien el micrófono? Si no suenan bien los micrófonos. Sí, hola. Sí.
Hola, this is Marit. Encantada.
Encantada. ¿De dónde vienes, Marit? Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Vale, de Holanda.
Yeah.
¿Se escucha bien su voz?
Sí, alto y claro.
Vale, de acuerdo. Vale, pues cerramos conexión con el universo. Entonces, con el universo no me dejes sola, universo. Cerramos conexión con producción. Y bueno, pues a ver de qué va esta terapia que nos va aquí a contar esta chica. Ay. Vale. Bueno, entonces, yo no sé, pero me voy a poner cómoda. So explain me, so we have to speak in English. Explain me how are we going to proceed?
Yes, of course. So first of all, thank you for having me. Do I say Lucia? Is it Lucia?
Esperad que me voy a cargar el equipo de sonido. Aquí, ¿ves? Información a los productores, por favor. Le pasa a traductor, simultaneous translator in there. But, vale. Hacemos aquí una apelación a las productoras que nos ayuden a producir este canal, este programa, porque si no, como veis, uno solo o dos es un poco complicado, con todas las vicisitudes técnicas y de sonido. Con lo cual, por aquí, producción, vale, sigue ahí traduciendo los mensajes. Bueno, pues nada, nos ponemos en manos aquí de la especialista a ver qué podemos sacar en claro de la sesión de hoy. Entonces, bueno, le voy a preguntar que nos cuente un poco en qué consiste este proceso. Okay, so
yes.
I'm yours.
Perfect. Like I said, thank you for having me. We're going to do a session today, and I'll explain a little bit about it. Then we're going to do a short recap of your intake form, and then we're going to dive into it. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm a hypnotherapist and a rapid transformational therapist, and we're going to do a hypnosis guided therapy session for you today. So the session will be about 2 hours.
Okay.
But for you, when you open your eyes at the end of the session, it will feel like it's been only maybe half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah?
So maybe let me check with the. No. It's okay. I think the battery will be okay.
Okay. So
Just I'll take the water to my side.
yeah, of course. There you
And
go.
I think, and also I think I will need the 1 second. 1 second. Voy a pedir el patrocinio de Kleenex porque me paso el día llorando.
Because it's the language of the subconscious, right? The feelings.
Si alguien de Kleenex me está escuchando, creo que seríais muy buenos patrocinadores de este canal, porque ya veis cómo voy a llorar, pero seguro, vamos, seguro, aquí soltando las emociones.
Yes. Have you ever been hypnotized before?
Si alguna vez he hecho hipnosis, la verdad es que lo han intentado, pero no hemos sido capaces. I've tried, but it really I'm a mind really blocking, and I'm like strong thoughts and everything, and I really get it's very hard for me to get like relaxed and to be induced in that subconscious mind, you know. Yeah, some regression, some hypnosis, but it's difficult to like let the mind open to that state.
Yes, but you will let the mind go
Yeah,
to
of
that
course.
state.
I'm open to it.
Yes, and you will be absolutely in control. We work with a vista state, so you will have this feeling of relaxation and this heightened state of focus. But for the rest, we will be talking to each other, and there's nothing I can make you do or say that you do not want. Yeah?
I feel totally safe.
Okay, good. I'm going to take the intake form and we're going to walk through it a little bit, and then we're going to discuss what it is you like to work on today. Because, and I always start actually with this, like, if there is one thing that I could give you out of this session today, like your most desired outcome, what would that be?
Right now, what I would like the most is people watching me, because I'm sending these positive messages to go through therapies, and everything is safe and healing for you. And I would like just to have people watching this, really. But the thing is, nobody's watching. So I mean, it's not the fact that I want to be watched. It's the thing that it's a feeling in my life that I have been normally like, had this feeling, whether in, for example, groups especially, or in the with friends, especially And yeah, also in projects that I like to transmit and to communicate, and people tell me that I communicate and my passion and enthusiasm and positivity. But very few people, I mean, all the people telling me, giving me the feedback, say the same, say this positive effect. But it's true that it's not much people. And when I'm on a group, many times I feel like when I speak, I'm not heard, because literally I say something and nobody answers. Even on a WhatsApp group, for example, I write or I answer something, and nobody else answers. I'm like the last talking, the last. And also this, I recognize also this fear to be seen. Like sometimes, of course, I have this emotion of, I would prefer not to show myself, I recognize, but some of the times I do. I really want to express, to show what I have to give and everything. And I just feel like this emotion, like how even if I try hard, I'm not able to get my message, to spread my message. It's like if I had no voice. I even now remember one dream.
Yeah, tell me.
When I was a child, I remember that I was on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and I was crying, and I had no voice.
No voice.
And I was like doing that.
Yeah.
And I had no voice. I remember that. Like I can try hard, and I'm not I'm not safe. I'm not safe.
So is it the fear of not being seen and not being heard?
Yeah, it's that feeling, not being seen or heard, and that how do you say in English? Like effortless. Like I can try hard, but I'm doing nothing.
You're forcing it to come across your message, to reach people, but you don't get the response.
It's like nobody's answering me. That's not just regarding the people watching the channel, but the general feeling on my life.
So it's also a belief, right? That like your message is not coming across, that even if you try hard.
Even physically. I mean, it's not that my message is not get, because probably some people will get it and some people won't. But the thing is that even physically, it's like nobody was hearing me. It's not just the message, but physically.
What is happening physically?
Yeah, for example, as I was saying, like, for example, in a group, when I text a message, is like proposing a plan or answering to someone, nobody is answering. Not it's not that I'm a ghost and nobody never answers, but many times, many times this happens to me. Like people is not. I say something and it's like anyone has written, anyone has.
And
like if I was a ghost, this feeling of being a ghost, that's interesting too.
And tell me, you also said that, like you already mentioned, like it's also something physically. You mentioned something previously, which is maybe quite interesting to mention as well, with the not seeing, right?
About the thing is that I have myopia, and I related. It's also there is me that I cannot see on the long distance.
So myopia is that you cannot only see nearby.
I can see nearby, but I cannot see far away. And the thing is, I think that I started having the myopia when I was like 18 years old, 17, and I made the relationship with the fact that I was growing adult. So at that time, I didn't feel that growing up was something safe, because it was like something difficult and hard, and adult people were unhappy and married in unhappy marriages and in unhappy works and doing efforts all day. So I really didn't want to grow up. So I think that's why I didn't want to go to see, because I only could see that there were just the duties, responsibilities, taking care of children, taking care of your elderly people, working on a job you maybe 20 hours per day, or struggling to get money for your family, or being a slave at home working.
Yeah, so you saw there's a lot of struggle and hard things you
Yeah,
didn't want to.
yeah, that's it. In the people general around society, I mean, the examples I had were a bit like, what was in my small town, that most people try to things very difficult, with a lot of difficulty. So
yeah, let's go back to the childhood for a moment. We don't have to talk about it for ages, of course, because I believe we can talk about it, but it's not going to solve anything, and we're going to have to leave here in this room with your most desired outcome. But just tell me briefly, how would you describe your childhood?
In fact, what I remember from my childhood is that I think I was quite sad all the time. I don't know why, but I remember since I was a child that I had this feeling of having a mission. I really felt that I was here with a purpose, that my name was Lucia, which means like for something. It means come from the sun, and I was very connected to nature, trees and wind and the music and the sun and the sky and the stars since I was a child. And the thing is that I didn't find my place. I always was struggling like to feel integrated on a group with the classmates, and it was difficult for me because I was the first at class and they didn't like it. So
they didn't like it, or they didn't like it?
They didn't like I was the first of the class. They were like bullying me because and ignoring me. And if I didn't exist, because they were ghosting me, because it comes to me many times, this situation, because I really feel bad when I have a standing performance, because I don't want the others to feel bad.
Okay.
So this is why
well, how is your public speaking? Do you have fear of public speaking, or are you well?
Sometimes, I mean, it depends, because if I don't know people, in fact, it's okay for me, because I don't care about their judgment. But if it's known people I
that
care.
You want to be accepted by.
Yeah, that's it. If it's like friends or family, and I want, really, it's important to me to be accepted, because if not, I will be rejected. Really, I get blocked. But if I'm like, for example, with a group of people and they are here, for example, for my book or my video or something, I really feel confident about my message.
Okay, good. Interesting, but that's fine. We will find out how it's all interconnected. Okay, back to the childhood. You said I felt sad for so many parts of my life because I felt I had this mission, but you grew up, weren't accepted much because you were the best in class. What about your parents? Can you tell me a little bit about it? Just briefly, you don't have to go into detail.
Regarding to this?
Just, are they still together? How is the relationship with your mom, with your dad? Any sisters or brothers?
Yeah, my mother was like my best friend when I was a child. Always I was talking to her. Everything I used to chat with her like 1 hour per day, really good relationship. My father was working all the day, and I was afraid of him, because he when he got angry, I was like, I was afraid of him. And
what would happen when he would get angry, like raising his voice, or
what he did?
Yeah, that made you feel a little bit afraid.
Yeah, he was like nervous, or he was like, he's very impatient, so he's like, he got nervous, and this still nowadays I think I get this like when I'm not able to do something, I get like blocked, and this tension that someone is watching me and telling me that no, I'll do it because I'll do it better. Like it's unblocking me really to perform, because I feel like I really get out of my mind, and I get blocked, and I can't do a simple thing, and I get stressed because it's like very pressing, like he was like a bit anxious, you know, but that precisely.
It's interesting what you say. Yeah, someone is watching me.
Yeah, I
So
connected that. Like someone watching. Yeah, I detected. I really.
When you say it, you just realize. Huh?
I realize, of course, someone is watching me here, and so I can make a mistake because someone is watching me.
Okay. So, and your mother was your best friend. How is that now? Are you still?
Well, we are confident, but I'm like in a process, personal process, where I'm like trying to detach a bit from her, because I've been always too attached to her. And when I discovered that there were other visions different from hers, I started to explore this inner world and consciousness and all these therapies. And I believe, for example, in past lives and everything, and in many things I believe. And maybe I can share, now I cannot share every detail with her.
No, that's fine. It's also not important.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got a really relationship, but now I'm like doing my own way and exploring all of these things. Yeah. That is, the relationship. And now with my father also, it has improved. The relationship has been improved because I'm working on that too, the relationship with my father and healing my emotions. And it's much better. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Mom, on that.
And no judgment. Listen.
Yeah, of course. They are the best teachers for me and for this all to happen, because they are also contributing to this.
And also our parents, they just doing it for the first time, right? There is no sort of manual how to do it. So even when you have the most perfect parents, they would still do things that they are never aware of, that hurt you. So for all the parents out there,
they are perfect as they are. Yes,
exactly. Do you have any siblings?
Siblings is the
brothers or sisters?
Sibling is the one which are the same.
Siblings is like, do you have a brother or sister?
I've got a sister. She's 12 years old.
Okay. 12 years?
12 years old, yeah. 12.
Oh, 12, so she's 12. Much younger.
Older.
Oh, she's 12 years older. Because you are, how old are you?
37.
37. Okay.
37. She's 49.
Okay, she's 49. How is your relationship with your sister?
Yeah, it's nice, but because of the gap of the age, we haven't played so much together as I would have wanted. But I don't blame her, because she's always guilty about, I would like to have to play more with you, but I couldn't because she was studying and she had her stuff. And I was like all the time when I was 6 years old, like asking for someone to play with me, and nobody can play with me. Maybe that's also an interesting clue, that feeling. But I mean, it's totally okay with her, and yeah. And then I've got how do you say, when you've got when you are two in the
twin?
Twin. That's the thing. Yeah, twin. I mean, the ghost twin. Do you remember? Do you know this syndrome? There's a syndrome in constellations therapy. Came out. I had a twin which couldn't see the light. So he's like some kind of ghost for me. If that's interesting, maybe
it's a boy. For you, it's a
boy. Yeah. It appeared to be a boy, and so this is why also I have this feeling of being a ghost, not being seen. I have working on it, but it's there. So many things. I mean, with each subject, I think we could do a session, because many things in there I know, and I'm conscious because I've worked on it several times, and during this past year.
What kind of therapies for this?
Constellations, especially EFT tapping for unlocking emotions, but everything which is regarding to family constellations for me is really nice, because it comes out some things and patterns that you didn't know, and situations, and it helps to release. And I have released so many things, but still there are things in there. Also, I remember therapists working with the thing of the side that I think I can recover from my problem of sight, because it's not only that I don't see, it's the problem that look, for example, the lights or the makeup
Yeah.
or slight things make my eyes hurt. To feel uncomfortable. I really feel uncomfortable with light or with, I'm very sensitive with my eyes.
Well, it's
so
good that in hypnosis you have your eyes closed.
I have to have the closed.
So
I've got something to put in here.
Oh no, it's not necessary.
Not necessary.
You will just, and then
Okay.
Okay. Interesting information. We can
my interesting information. I'm a good customer.
Really, we can talk about it for hours, or you can go to therapy for years. But we're gonna do something about it. So, what is your most desired outcome? And we just had a brief conversation about it.
Okay. Yes. So even look, even it's not that that I want people to see me, but to get that feeling, to feel that I can feel relaxed because I don't have to make this effort to be seen. I just like to feel seen and listen for who I am without the need to make this huge effort.
Just allow to trust.
Just to be myself naturally and explain and express myself in a relaxed way, with no pressure and no stress because also the fact of recording makes me to be so stressed on the camera when I'm recording and everything. So it's also everything related to that.
Let's already relax a little bit for this last part, because I'm going to make you this amazing audio recording that you're going to listen to after the session for 21 days.
Okay. Whoa, we've got work now. Wow. I like it.
It's a self-hypnosis. We have the cameras on. Normally I record it here, but I'll type it out from the camera.
Okay.
So, and you can already calm yourself a little bit down, relax, because what is needed for you to hear in that audio, like if you imagine your life and you just know that you are seen and that you can just relax and fully express yourself just as you are, like how would that look like?
I have to answer?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were doing this before. Oh, after. How would it feel if I was seen? Okay. I would feel less stress. I would feel more relaxed, and I would feel recognized.
Recognized, yes. What else?
I would feel successful because it's like all that I have been doing. It's like to reach that, in fact, and that I fulfill my mission as well, because my mission is to communicate and to share valuable things. So I really need to communicate because I've got this important message. I feel that I have to transmit to the world, and I'm not able to do it even if I try hard. So I would feel really fulfilled, relaxed, and expanded, and fulfilled, and because I'm realizing I'm fulfilling my purpose.
Your purpose, right? And so how would you express yourself differently if you would just do this in a relaxed way? What would you notice for other people responding to you that would be different?
How would I express? I would talk softer, more relaxed, because I don't have to do this effort, this mental pressure to just sometimes when I when I, for example, in a bar with people, I have to wait until the waiter comes and finishes asking what we are drinking, what we are gonna drink. Why? Because always when I start to speak, someone interrupts me, and the waiter comes and something happens, and always someone cutting when I was able to open my mouth and have that silent moment for me to speak. Because always I so many times.
Okay.
was incredible. So it's, but how come? It's not possible.
Yeah. So this is what we don't want.
Wow.
So you just want to be confident and
confident, relaxed in myself. That's it. I want to be, to feel relaxed.
in yourself. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna make a great session for you. Give you all the things you want. Make a great audio for you. Is there anything else that you haven't said or I haven't asked that you feel like needs to be mentioned before we start?
I think the key points are mentioned because have been mentioned because of the eyes, the vision, the purpose, the mission, which is everything related to my mission, my work, the project, the TV project, the television project. Everything is so connected and so related. But I know that my healing will make a change on my projects too. So yeah, that's a nice subject to explore.
Perfect. And what about your eyes? Should we put something about the sight in the audio as well for your eyes
to feel better?
Yeah.
How to? I would like to feel them like more relaxed and release, because they are like red and many times they are red and like stress and with very sensitive. Everything is like making me to feel uncomfortable with them.
Perfect. That's it. So we have everything. Okay. So this I'm gonna get back to that later. Okay, so right now, before we are going into hypnosis, I'm gonna show you how you are going to into hypnosis, because it's actually really easy. I'm gonna show you, because what we're gonna do, and you can do it after me and just to feel how it feels, you're just gonna roll up your eyes as if you're looking into your own eyebrows, or you keep your eyes glued to a real or imaginary spot overhead. We're gonna take a couple of deep breaths in and out. So you hold your eyes right down, and when I close my eyes right down, all the way down, do you see the flutter? Yeah, that's the REM, rapid eye movement already. Yeah. So when you go into deep sleep, your eyes also turn backwards, and you have this dream. So this is the state that we work with, because this is sending certain brain waves. Yeah. When I ask you to close your eyelids right down, at some point I will also tell you, you can just have your eyes rest in a way that feels comfortable. So you don't have to keep on looking
all
up,
the time.
Yeah?
Okay.
So you can just try it now. Close your eyelids right down. Yeah, that's it. Keep your eyeballs up. Keep your eyeballs up, really good. And close your eyelids right down, all the way down slowly. Perfect. You feel that, huh? You're a perfect subject.
I still keep in here.
And now you can relax them down. Yeah. Okay, you can open your eyes. If you can do that, you can go into hypnosis. You felt it, the fluttering.
But you have to keep it like longer, right?
Yeah. For now, I'll tell you the breathing, and at some point, I will tell you that you can just let your eyes rest in a way that feels comfortable, and then you just drop them down. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm going to tell you at some point to stretch your arms right in front of you. Yeah. And is it okay if I tap your head in your hands? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will tell you that there will be a powerful magnet here in your hands, and you will start to feel that your hands go like this. When they touch each other, they will drop down into your lap. Yeah? You don't have to make anything happen. You can just let it happen. But when I ask you to stretch out your arms, you just do this.
I do this. Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
Okay. No, just an indication to production team. Producción, si me estás oyendo, creo que estabas poniendo los subtítulos. Si los podéis copiar en algún documento para luego unir a YouTube, porque luego YouTube los borra al salir del directo. Simplemente esa anotación. Vale, pues creo que está todo bien. Después a ver si podemos subtitular el vídeo. Y entonces, bueno, vamos a proceder a esta sesión de hipnosis con Marit, a ver qué sucede al zambullirnos en este proceso de hipnosis. Bueno, vamos allá. Ok, I'm all yours.
Okay, really good. Just make yourself comfortable. You can just sit straight up like that. Really good. Okay, and if you're comfortable. you're just going to take a couple of breaths. You can do it with your eyes closed or open, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And just breathe in and breathe out. Really good. And take another deep breath in and breathe out. Relax your body more and more and more. Really good. Just another deep breath in and breathe out. That's it. And you can open your eyes. Just open your eyes, and you can roll up your eyes, really good. As if you're trying to look into your own eyebrows, keeping your eyes glued to a real or imaginary spot overhead, and breathe in and breathe out. Really good. And every time you blink, that's a really good sign, a sign of how well you're responding. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. Really good. We're going to do it one last time, keeping your eyeballs up, breathe in. And as you exhale, you close your eyelids right down, all the way down. Really good. And I can see that REM going on in your eyelids. It's very profound, so that's a really good sign. A sign of how well you're responding. And as your eyelids are now shut down, the muscles and nerves in and around your eyes are becoming heavy, droopy, drowsy. And soon you start to find out that your eyelids feel sealed shut, locked together. But for now, you can forget all about your eyes and just let them rest in a way that feels comfortable to you. That's right. And just allow a drifting, floating feeling to develop in your body. That's it. You don't have to make anything happen. You can just let it happen as you become more and more and more relaxed. That's it. And you already dropped your chin down a fraction, so you can imagine having that same sensation, that same feeling as you are looking over a balcony or down a flight of stairs. And as I'm going to count you down 10 steps, Lucia, you will see your feet, hear your feet, feel your feet, treading each step, connecting with each step as you go deeper. Really good. And now you are taking step 10, as each muscle, every nerve turns loose, lets loose, and you go deeper. You're taking step 9, really good. And as you're taking step 9, you're drifting deeper, sinking deeper. With each breath you take, you're taking step 8 and 7, going deeper into an awareness of yourself. You're taking step 6, and with every movement and noise around you, you are being carried deeper, further into relaxation. That's it. And you are taking step 5, you're halfway down there, just go deeper. And you're taking step 4, as each muscle, every nerve in your body lets loose, relaxes more and more as you go deeper. Really good. And you're taking step 3, and with every yawn you do, you just relax yourself more and more and more. And you're taking step 2, just go deeper, deeper and deeper. And now you're taking step 1 and just go deeper, drift deeper and sink deeper. And as you go deeper, you just become more and more relaxed. And every time I click my fingers and I say the words, go deeper, you just let yourself sink deeper, drift deeper and float deeper into this relaxed state of hypnosis. And you listen and respond easily, effortlessly, and perfectly with your subconscious mind. And you don't have to make anything happen. You can just let it happen. You become more and more and more relaxed. And hypnosis is not about being asleep. It's about being suggestible. And I and you will already know that you are incredibly powerful in suggestions, because you must have given yourself some powerful suggestions about why you feel not seen, why you feel not heard. You gave yourself all those suggestions. And in hypnosis, taking suggestions is really a superpower. Really good. You can just let it go. Everything you're holding in has been there for a long time and it wants to come out. And I want you to tell me, Lucia, what is it that you see, feel, and experience right now?
First of all, I see myself like I was like in a balcony, like if I was going to fall or something, but it was a balcony of my house. But it didn't feel like so sure, but then it was like when you were speaking, it was like between like flying, floating, and dipping into the water. And it's that feeling that in the sea, like if I was under the water and I couldn't go to the earth to breathe, it's like if I was trying to breathe and to go and to, you know, like trying to breathe, and I'm not able to breathe. Yeah, like I'm under the water.
Are you still under the water right now?
I'm trying to like to take a boat or something which isn't there, and I've got that feeling.
Okay, just take a couple of deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in and out, you will start to float more and more. With each breath you take, you feel more confident, more self-assured that you can float, that you are safe. And when I snap my finger, something is coming to you that will offer you some help. When I snap my fingers, you can see it coming from the distance. As it's coming closer and closer. And tell me, what is coming closer? What can you see?
Yeah, something with someone with a boat, like trying to help me.
Yeah, here it is. Trying to help me. Okay. This is someone you know?
I feel like the wood floating on Titanic, like I'm attached to try to survive on the surface of the water.
Breathe in and out. I want you to repeat after me. I try to survive.
I try to survive.
And I. What are you doing?
I do all my best to try to survive, but I'm not. I can reach the surface. I'm always under the water.
And I can't reach the surface because
I'm blood. I'm blood. It's like I'm died or something.
And what makes you believe in that scene that you have died? That you feel
because in a past regression, spontaneous regression, I had thrown myself to the Thames in London. I had to jump into the river.
And tell me, how old are you in this scene?
More or less like my same age, was 37, was 29, something between around the 30s.
And you were there alone, was that right? Until that boat came?
Alone?
Were you alone in the water?
Yeah, completely alone.
And I want you to say, I feel completely alone. Repeat after me.
I feel completely alone.
And I also feel.
And I also feel like disgusted or it's some kind of rejection and like I don't want to see that, some kind of I don't want to see this, all the people, nobody is helping me, I'm disappointed.
And what are the people, who is it that you don't want to see?
People, the world, they are not helping me because I'm asking for help and I'm into the water and I'm not receiving the help.
So nobody sees you, is that correct?
Yeah.
And that makes me feel
insecure and in danger.
And I feel a danger because
I'm nearly to die, and I need to breathe. I need air to go to the surface and keep my life.
And what keeps you from breathing? What makes it hard to breathe in that moment?
The water, that I feel stressed with the situation because I have to deal to keep swimming on the surface. It was difficult for me to I was under the water and I was like deep in the water, and it was like all the panic and making impossible to that I go to the surface. Was like something impossible to do.
It was impossible to get to the surface because you couldn't swim, is that right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I was like like trying to go to the surface, but I feeling that I tried like to ask for help, and I was under the water, but I couldn't talk because I was under the water. So I was screaming under the water, but I was swallowing water.
So you couldn't scream, is that right? You couldn't ask for help.
That's it. That's
okay,
it.
I want you to be in that moment, and I want you to ask for help. You can scream it. You can do it in Spanish, any language. Take a deep breath.
I have to ask for help.
Yeah, scream it out. You can do it. You want to do it in Spanish?
The thing is that even if I don't feel to scream now,
yes. Just say help me.
Yeah. Okay.
Just repeat it to me. Help me.
Okay, I'll do it in Spanish.
Yes. You can do it. I can give you the outcome that you want.
Okay.
This is the hardest part.
Okay, let me do it. Just a second. Ayuda. Necesito ayuda.
Harder.
Ayuda. Necesito ayuda.
Harder.
Necesito respirar. Ayuda.
Yes. Ayuda. One more time.
Oof, I would cry too much.
You have to do it. I can give you the outcome if you want. Yes.
Daddy is gonna be afraid. Oof.
You can do it.
I'm afraid of the cameras.
Just forget all about the cameras. You're just there. Be in that moment. Oof. Be there. Really good. One more time.
Now don't worry. No.
Israel, say, I need help.
Ayuda. Necesito ayuda.
Yes.
Me voy a ahogar.
Yes. Take a deep breath. Just be in that moment. You just ask for help. How does it feel?
Oh, qué vergüenza.
What is it?
I feel shame.
And I feel shame because...
I feel shame because I'm asking for help.
Yes, exactly.
I feel shame because I'm asking for help.
And I feel shame because...
I feel ashamed of myself.
And why?
Of begging. I'm ashamed of begging for help.
And I believe I'm begging for help, and that must give me shame because
I'm like unworthy or something because I was like some kind of a beggar in that past life. Yeah, some kind of, the people cleaning the chimneys. This information came to me like spontaneously, like in a spontaneous regression, and it was like I work on that, and as I got pregnant, I couldn't work anymore doing the cleaning of the chimneys, and many things in there, but I decided like that age to throw myself to the river.
Okay, I want you to be in that moment for one more second, and I want you to say, I feel shameful.
I feel shameful to ask for help and like to exist or something. Yeah, like to I feel like if I was bothering people just for existing, something like this, always this feeling of bothering and for being feeling uncomfortable with my body, because I feel that I bother people just for being in my place.
Okay, really good. Is there anything else, Les, anything you see, feel, or experience in this moment before we go to another important scene? Yeah,
If I see something else, you know?
Yeah, just let it out, because there's a lot of coming out. Really good. Is there anything else in this moment, anything you see, feel, hear, or experience that is important to mention?
The guilty of the thing of the I couldn't support my baby and not to feed them because I was poor. This guilty of being poor, of not having anything, to have to ask for money, and so shame and yeah, because of all of that feelings that I even feel shame of myself.
Okay, really good. You can just forget this moment for a second, really good. And as I can feel that your neck muscles are so relaxed, it tells me that you're in a perfect relaxed state, because the neck muscles are the first to tighten and the last to relax. So that tells me that you're in a perfect relaxed state. And Lux, I believe that you cannot solve, fix, or heal something that you don't fully understand. And to solve the issue, the fear, the belief that you are not being seen and heard, it is very important for you to understand how, why, where, and when you acquired it. Because when you were born as this perfect little baby, all that was happening was that people were looking at you, looking how beautiful you were, cheering for you when you would speak your first words, and it was the most natural thing to you, being seen, being heard, and you didn't have any problem making yourself noticeable. And you just believed that when you would cry at 5 a.m. in the night, that your parents would come to you, checking up to you, because this was your experience as a baby. And as this was your experience, something happened that damaged, dented, diminished this feeling for you, this feeling of believing that you are heard, that you are seen. So we're gonna go back to a seen moment.
I'm not sure I was that very first moment when I was born. I think my father was not there. He was working on something. So I'm not sure if I was first seen from the beginning.
So you believe, you are not sure if your dad was there to see you, is that right?
Yeah, I think he was working on something that my mother had to call the neighbor to go to hospital.
Okay, so go to that moment. Are you there? Just let me know when you're there. Okay, and tell me what it is. You are just a little baby, is that right?
My mother was going to have me.
And be that little baby, your mother is going to have you. And I want you to tell me what it is that you see, feel, and experience in that moment.
I feel alone.
And I feel alone because
my mother is alone.
And that makes me feel
alone and sad, and also effortlessly that I can do nothing.
I can do nothing.
I feel I can do nothing.
And I believe I can do nothing
because I don't have the power to do anything. I don't have the ability to be there or to.
And what does this little baby believe? What is the task of this baby?
I'm not enough because I can. The situation is difficult. It's high. It's big for me, difficult for me, and I can do nothing at all because I'm a baby and I cannot solve it.
And what is it that you want to solve? In that moment, what is it that you want to solve? That you believe that you have to solve?
That my mother is alone.
And if my mother is alone, that must mean
that she's not loved or wanted.
And if my mother is not loved or wanted, then that must mean
that I'm not wanted neither. Or we are not wanted, or I mean, we have each other for oneself.
And I believe we are not wanted because
nobody is with us.
And nobody is with us because
we are not love, and we are like not enough, or we are not love.
And I want you to be in that scene, be that little baby with your mom, feeling that you are not loved, that your mother is not loved. And tell me, what is it that you hear when I snap my fingers? Your ears are wide open. What is it that you hear? What is being said?
I didn't understand.
When I snap my fingers,
I have to open my eyes now.
Your ears are wide open.
My ears.
Yeah.
Okay, my ears.
Just
Okay.
be in that scene. Be that little baby with your mom feeling unloved. As I snap my fingers, your ears are wide open. Tell me, what is it that you hear? What is being said in that moment?
Okay. It's not something that it's hurt. It's something that I feel because
it's all about the feeling.
I don't need that she says something, but she's disappointed and feels alone.
And I feel she's disappointed because
my father is not there. Or she's also and she feels alone because my grandmother, she was ill and she couldn't be there neither.
And tell me, what do you feel? Feeling your mom is disappointed, feeling alone?
I feel very sad, and I can do nothing for her, for us.
Yeah. So do you feel hopeless? Is that right?
Hopeless.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay. Really good. We're gonna go to another scene. Is there anything else in this scene, Lux? Anything else that is important to mention?
Everything is very cold.
Everything is very cold. What else?
Yeah, cold in my feet, which I normally feel when I'm at the bed. And what else? There's it's like something. There's a blood, and it's something sad, and I feel alone. It's like I don't like the birth.
And what makes you feel alone with birth? What happens there? Because of being birth, normally the mom is always there for the baby, isn't that right? What is happening at birth?
Yeah, I feel this loneliness. Like I don't know. It's like we are alone, and there is no people in there.
There's no people in there.
It's not that the family should be there, but I mean, I don't know. It's the feeling.
Okay,
it's the feeling I have.
Everything that matters is the feeling that there's nobody there, the feeling of being alone. So Lux, you can just leave this moment for a second as I tap your hands, and we're gonna go right back to another scene, another crucial scene that is all to do with that same feeling, that same belief that you feel not heard, that you feel not seen. So on the count of 5, you are drifting back right now, all the way back. On the count of 4, you are becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, you become younger, smaller, lighter, shorter. Drifting back all the way back to this powerful, crucial scene. And on the count of 1, you are just there. And tell me, the scene that comes to mind, is it daytime or nighttime?
It could be daytime, like 4 or 5 p.m.
Tell me, are you inside or outside?
Inside the house, in the living room, in front of TV, and I would like to be invisible because my father is watching TV, and I feel that I being like out of the middle. I should be not in there, because you know what I mean. He's watching TV. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm passing in front of the TV, and he says like, go away.
Go away. And that makes me feel...
unworthy.
It makes me feel unworthy because...
And that I would like to be invisible because my father don't want to see me. It's not real that he doesn't want to see me, but in that moment I felt like the football was more important for
He didn't want to see you. And what age are you?
It's not that, but it just in that, I mean, just the fact of maybe passing in front of the TV just in that precise moment. It's not that he was like that,
it's mostly a small moment.
But yes, that's the feeling, that moment of I'm like something that I don't know the name in English, something that shouldn't be in that moment there.
Okay. And how old are you approximately?
Like 5 or something, 5, 7.
I want you to be in that moment, be your 5-year-old self, walking in front of the TV and feel like you want to be invisible and you feel unworthy because you feel your dad don't want to see you because the football on the TV is more important. What is it else that you feel and experience? It's most important of all. What is it that you feel and experience?
I feel that that I'm nothing.
And I feel like I'm nothing because
I'm not important, and other things are always more important than me.
Okay. And what is it that you do
in that moment? I want to disappear.
Okay. Anything else that comes up? Anything else that's important?
The feeling of being inappropriate and
inappropriate,
and like all the time doing wrong things, like not on purpose, but like I'm wrong 100% just for being.
Because what was it that you needed most? Be your 5-year-old self. What was it that you needed most?
What I needed the most when I was that age?
As your dad is watching TV, what is it that you want most?
I wanted to be with them and share with them, with my mom and with my dad. We also watched TV together and as a family, and I was finished with my father. Yeah, to share time with them.
You feel you couldn't share with them, is that right?
Yeah, we could. We shared time. Yeah, but you mean something that I needed but I didn't have? You mean?
Yeah,
something missing?
Yeah, was there anything that you wanted? Did you wanted your dad to see you?
That didn't happen.
Invite you?
Maybe. I mean, he did see me, but maybe. Maybe I didn't feel so understood by him.
Why did this girl 5 years old didn't feel understood by her dad?
Because I did feel understood by my mother about all the deep of the internal process and spirituality and everything. But maybe this such deep connection, it was not such understandable from my father. So of course you cannot talk about this with everyone. So maybe my sensitiveness or spirituality or need of a higher connection was not understood by my father or by other people. And so I've always had to like cover it and avoid it, to talk about it until recently, because it was something like I had to take care of not talking about it, the spirituality and all of these things that we are showing here.
Okay, really good. You can just let this moment slip from your mind for a moment as we come back to it later, and you just take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you just let it go, because we go back to another scene, a powerful, crucial scene that is all to do with this fear of not being seen, this feeling of not being heard, this feeling of being unworthy and invisible. So on the count of 5 again, you are drifting back, right back, all the way back to this powerful, significant scene that is all to do with why you feel this feeling. On the count of 4, you are becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, you become lighter, shorter, as you drift back all the way back to this vivid, vital, powerful, crucial scene. And on the count of 1, you are right in the middle of it. When I snap my fingers, this image just springs to mind. And tell me the scene where you are in right now. Is it daytime or nighttime?
Daytime.
And are you alone or with others?
Others.
And are you inside or outside?
In the school, inside.
Okay, and tell me, how old are you?
Like 8 or more.
And tell me, what is it that you see, feel, and most of all, what is it that you experience in this moment?
Yeah, I also feel shame, and I would like to be. I would like to be. Let me check. I would like to be seen. I don't know if it makes sense. I would like to be seen by the teacher because I got the answer. But I wouldn't like to be seen by others because they are going to bully me because knowing the answer. Something like opposite feelings. Like I want to be seen and I don't want because I will be rejected.
So what happens in this moment as you want to be seen by the teacher because you have the right answer, but you don't want to be seen? What is happening? What is it? That
I'm like doing this, but like I'm ashamed because I want and I don't want. So it's like I know I don't, and always the indecision, this attitude, like with no confidence because I don't know if to do or not to do, if I will fail or I won't fail, or they will say me something or not, or this will have consequences or not, and always thinking twice before acting and speaking and doing whatever, because I don't know. This is making me feel judged all the time.
And it makes me feel judged, and it also makes me feel
and limited.
Yeah. And tell me, what is it?
And censored.
Judged, limited, and censored. Yeah. Because is the teacher giving you the attention that you want? Or is he not seeing you?
Yeah. She recognized me. Yeah.
So what is it that you do? Do you give the answer or?
Yeah.
And what is it being said when I snap my fingers? Your ears are wide open. What is it that the other kids say? What is it that you hear?
The others, you mean? They say absolutely nothing.
And that makes me feel.
I mean, like they whisper or something, but they say nothing to me. It's like they talk to themselves, bullying me, or I don't know what they are saying, but it's like they don't like my answer. So I feel. What was the question?
What is being said? You said I cannot really hear, but what
they
if
whisper,
you did know?
I'm rejected from the group.
And that makes me feel
rejected, alone, that I cannot be myself.
And what does that mean for a girl of 8 years old, that she cannot be herself because she believes that she will be rejected?
That I don't have anyone to play in the school because anyone wants to play with me, and I'm the last to be chosen.
And that makes me feel
alone again.
And it also makes me feel
and that anyone loves me, that I'm unworthy and I'm not interesting for people, that like they don't care about me.
Is there anything else that's important to mention before we move on to another scene with that same kind of feeling?
Also, the teacher, I think, was quite rigid too, because even if she appreciated my results, even though she was quite exigent. So my 10 was her 5 or something like that.
So it was never good enough.
That feeling, right? No, it was, but even though I was appreciated, but I had the feeling like, that was the minimum to do. Like if I was safe, like when I was on the water,
on
like
the surface?
I can breathe, but we have to keep on fighting.
Okay, you need to keep on fighting. I want you to go back to one more scene that is all to do with that same feeling that you have to keep on fighting to keep your head above water. So on the count of 5 and 4, you are drifting back right now to this scene this vivid, powerful, crucial scene of all that has all to do with this fear of not being seen and heard, this feeling of fighting, of being unwanted. So on the count of 3, you're becoming younger, smaller, lighter, shorter. On the count of 2, you're drifting back right now. And on the count of 1, you're right there in the middle of it. So I want you to tell me, is it daytime or nighttime?
Day.
And are you inside or outside?
Inside.
Are you alone or with others?
Others.
And how old are you?
Like 16.
And tell me, what is it that you see, feel, and most of all, what is it that you experience in this moment?
Those are those situations in the high school where because of thinking differently, I was rejected.
And what was it that you were thinking differently that made you feel rejected?
I was defending my position regarding some test on the school, and the group was thinking differently, and they were like trying to convince me, and also whispering, and also like trying to scare me and to make me change my mind, just because I have my own opinion.
And why did they want to change your mind for thinking differently? What was so important that they wanted to change your mind?
It was, for example, regarding the date of an exam that they wanted to change.
And what is happening in that moment as you feel?
I feel scared and small because they are all, a whole class group is coming to my desk, and I'm alone in the desk in the break time, and they are all like against me, and I'm like defending myself alone.
That makes me feel
like.
Can you feel it now?
Like small, and that I cannot helpful, that I'm really scared because it's like nobody is helping me to defend, to protect myself, and everyone is against me. I don't know why. I don't want to fight people, but it's like everyone is, I don't know why, just thinking differently, and people is opposite to I mean, it's like my opinion is rejected and it's not respected, and if I want to respect my place, my decision, which is correct, everyone is against me.
And that makes me feel
helpless, and insecure, unfair. This is unfair, and uncomfortable because I would like to be integrated in a group, but I don't want to be like others just because I don't want to be integrated in a group just for
just to be accepted. Is that right?
Yeah, just to be accepted and to do whatever they want.
So what is it that you do instead?
I reaffirm my position.
And what is your position?
But it leads me to be alone.
And how is it for a girl of 16 years old being at school at your desk when the whole school is standing at your desk trying to change your mind, and you feel so small, scared, and alone? What makes you believe about yourself, about the world?
That there's something wrong with me because I never reached to feel integrated in a group, really.
And I want you to go back to
that I'm doing something wrong, that people doesn't like, that I just trying to do my best all the time, 100%. And even though I'm always wrong, I'm always doing something wrong, and I don't know what, because I'm the person who is trying all the time to do it like 100%, and even though it's not enough.
I want you to go back to that first moment that you believed that there was something wrong with you, that first moment where you felt that you were trying so hard, but you felt you were doing something wrong, something was wrong with you. And I want you to let that moment just flow to you and let me know when you're right there in the middle of it.
A moment where I felt I was wrong.
Was the first time, can you remember the first time, the first moment that you felt that something must have been wrong with you, that you were different, because you feel different, right? Is that right?
Yeah. I feel like I'm doing something wrong when my father tries to fix something on the house, and I'm like less capable, or I get the tension and I can do it as quick as he does, and I feel like block trying to follow his instructions, but I don't understand completely because he explains regularly, so not very good, and so I can understand very well what I have to do, and he gets nervous and anxious, and I feel that I don't understand anything.
And it makes me feel
Unworthy.
And what does it mean for a girl to feel unworthy towards her dad?
That it's not that I'm a waste of life or something, like it's no point on living because I do everything wrong.
Oh, I get right. Okay. Is there anything else left? The yawning is really good. It's just a primal response of letting go. Is there anything else before we move on? Because you have given me a lot of powerful information.
Okay.
You did amazing.
Okay.
So you can just let this moment slip for a moment. And I want you to imagine, you can pull your left palm there. And I want you to imagine we are looking back to those scenes that has all to do with why you feel this fear of not being seen and heard today. So we're looking back at that first scene where you feel in this past life that you cannot scream for help, that you feel like you're drowning, that you're just above the surface, and you just feel so ashamed for asking for help. I want you to see that second scene where you are with your mom at birth and you feel so alone because you cannot do anything, and you feel your mom is alone and there's no people there to help you, to be there for you. And I want you to look at that third scene when you feel invisible, when your dad is watching TV and you just feel unworthy, feel like you're not important. And that fourth scene where you are in school and you want to be seen by the teacher, but you're so indecisive because you don't want to be rejected by the rest of the class. And I want you to go to the last scene where you feel so scared, small and alone because the whole school is standing at your desk trying to change your opinion, and you feel and believe something is wrong with me and I am alone. And I want you to look at those scenes, Lucia, because all those scenes has everything to do with why you feel that you are not seen, not heard, why you need to try so hard. And I want you to tell me, what is the link of all those scenes? What do they all have in common? And I can tell you, but I know you're a very intelligent woman.
The link between all of them?
Yeah.
That I feel rejected, not wanted, and I just want to be loved.
Yes. You just want to be loved, right? Loved by your mom when you're just a baby. Because you feel like she's alone, right?
Yeah.
And you have cold feet, so what does a baby want most?
Yeah, I feel loved by my mom, but yeah, it's like we are alone in the world, she and I.
Yeah, want to have love most. And with your dad, even though he loves you very much, you in that moment you don't feel that he's giving you the love and the attention because his football's more important.
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Yeah. And in that scene with the teacher, you feel not really seen, right? Because you are sort of trying to make yourself feel seen, but you are not sure.
Yeah, it's like I'm seen, but it's dangerous for me because I'm gonna be criticized or something. So
yeah,
it makes me to feel afraid.
Yeah.
I'm not free to be.
Yeah.
I'm not free because something I will be rejected or something.
Yeah. And also, I think something's really important. So tell me, you are never asking for help, is that right? You feel alone. Are you ever asking for help? For other people to help you within these scenes?
I think I do ask for help. For example, my mother used to help me. Yeah, I normally, in fact, I did ask for help a lot. My mother always, she even used to talk to my classmates on the school to try to change something.
But did you ask your classmates for help or anything?
My classmates,
because in this scene, that first scene, you couldn't even ask for help, right?
In the classmates?
No, in the water, you mean?
In the water. In the water, I claimed for help, but this was the water, and my voice. I couldn't even hear my voice because I was under the water. So if it's like if I was crying with no voice. I mean, I try to ask for help, but it's like unuseful
because it's not being heard.
Yeah.
So I want you to look at those scenes because you feel rejected, not wanted, not loved. So what do you feel in the throat?
Yeah, it hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah.
So I want you to go move your eyes inwards, find that part where it hurts.
No, my eyes here?
Yeah, you just imagine that you've gone inside of your body and there you feel that part that hurts in your throat. And I want you to repeat after me. I am the part of Lucia.
I'm the part of Lucia.
That made her throat hurt.
That make her throat hurt.
And now that I have a voice.
And now that I have a voice.
I can tell you.
That
this pain.
Is because of. Can we repeat the sentence?
Yeah. I am the part of Lucia.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Soy la parte de Lucía.
That makes her feel the pain in her throat.
Que hace sentir este dolor en mi garganta.
And the role of this pain.
Y la función de este dolor.
Es
protegerme de hablar y ser vista. Let me check. Yeah, it's precisely protecting me from talking and being seen and giving my voice, because it leads me to another life in the witch's time, you know, where I was even burned in the fire. Wow. Oof.
Really good. So
oof, all the lives in there. I know. Wow. Too much. Look, this is the you know, the wood on the fireplace, like the big on the and it's public, you know, it's public. It's public shame in there because you are in the fire in public, and it's like you have said that, and now you're
going on fire.
Yeah, that's it. Wow.
This is the part of your throat. I want you to say one more time. I am the pain of.
I'm the part of Lucia.
Yeah, I'm the part of Lucia that came up with this pain in her throat.
That came out with this pain on her throat.
And my only function in Lucia's life is to.
And my only function in Lucia's life is to.
Really good. Move your body. Your body knows what to do.
Yeah.
Just move your body. The tension. Everything. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, like to protect myself, or to try to think twice before saying something, which I normally do, like thinking twice before speaking.
Really good. One last time. I am the part of Lucia's throat.
I'm in the part of Lucia's throat.
that causes the pain.
That causes the pain.
And my only intention in
And my
Lucia's
only
life
intention in Lucia's life
is
to avoid the fear to be in danger.
And I need to avoid the need for danger
And
because
I need to avoid the need of
danger.
I need to avoid the need of danger.
Yeah. Why does that part need to avoid the danger?
To avoid the danger because I can die.
And what makes her believe that she can die?
That she can be sent to with the prison, with the fire, with the neck.
This is why maybe you also have the neck.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh,
This is why
wow,
you're
powerful. My God.
Okay.
Wow.
Really good. Your body is doing really good. You are completely your body knows exactly what to do.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time. You can just feel it out. This is really good because you can feel. Really good, you're doing amazing. And tell me what it is that you feel and experience right now.
I just wow.
Yes. You let it out.
It's incredible, but it really exists, and I just want to tell the world that the invisible things they exist, even if they don't believe, even if they don't see the invisible world, it exists. I just want to transmit it. That's my only message to the world.
That's your only message to the world.
Because it can save so many people from pain. And you look, I've got this pain on my neck, and my pain on my throat, and on my eyes, and on my life. And we have to search for it and heal it. I mean, I just encourage, not right now, but I'm really confident on that message that I have to send to the world.
Yes.
And also, all of these scenes have. I know that everything's on a purpose, and everything gets a meaning. And
you're doing really well.
And that, and also the thing of the fear of being judged is like, I feel like more like the freedom that I don't care like what they think, and I can be more free because it was just a fear I had. But even the blogs some blogs that I used to have regarding my website or my books, even the things that I wanted to share and I couldn't, or I was banned for my message all the time, maybe was trying to avoid, to just to keep me in to keep me safe
and to keep you alive, right?
And to keep me alive.
So I want you to go down to this feeling, this pain that you feel in your body, your neck, your shoulders, your throat. And now that you realize that it's been there to protecting you, that it's been trying to tell you this message, I want you to say to this part, to this pain, now I understand why you are here.
Now I understand why you are here.
And that you're trying to protect me.
And you are trying to protect me.
But I don't need this protection any longer.
But I don't need this protection any
I
longer.
don't need this pain anymore.
I don't need this pain anymore.
I've been carrying this for too long.
I've been carrying this for too long.
And it's not protecting
and it's
me.
not protecting me.
It's keeping me.
It's keeping me
From living my life purpose.
from living my life purpose. It is.
So I want to thank you.
So I want to thank you
for coming into my life.
for coming into my life
And doing this important job for me.
and doing this important job for me.
Keeping me alive.
Keeping me alive.
But I don't need it anymore.
But I don't need it anymore.
Because it's outdated.
Because outdated.
It's old.
It's old.
And I can protect myself
And
now.
I can protect myself now.
Because I'm safe.
Because I'm safe.
So I don't need this pain anymore.
So I don't need this pain anymore.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
You can go now.
You can go now.
And ask that part, that pain that you feel in your body, in your throat, if it's ready, to let go. And what does it say? It's in doubt?
He doesn't want to leave. I'm not so sure, because there's the shame in there that maybe you're alive, but maybe you feel shame if you do whatever.
So it's also keeping you from being
From
ashamed.
shame, yeah, from feeling
Is
shame.
that same kind of shame that you felt in that first scene when in being in the sea? Feeling that shame? A different shame.
A different shame, I would say.
Okay, so ask that part what it needs to be let go, because you want to let go, right? Do you want to carry this pain any longer?
What do you need to go away?
What does it say?
To be recognized.
Okay, and what does it need to be recognized? How does it feel recognized?
How does it feel? I ask her.
Yeah, ask her.
How does it feel to be recognized? To feel embraced, to feel loved, to feel nurtured.
Okay. So wrap your arms around you. Wrap your arms around you. And just say to that part, I love you.
I love you.
I will always make time for you.
I will always make time for
I
you.
will always hear you.
I will always hear you.
I will always see you.
I'll always see you.
There's nothing we cannot do.
There's nothing we cannot do.
Because I am here for you.
Because I'm here for you.
And I'll make sure
that
you are being seen.
That you are being seen.
That you are being heard.
That you are being heard.
So you can feel seen and heard. And ask that part if it's ready to remove the pain. Remove that. Or is there an other role that this part wants to take because it's been there for a long, long time there to protect you? You can give that part another role, function, purpose, and intention to help you in the most beneficial way. What would that be?
To turn it into a positive mission, the same part?
Yeah.
To be my microphone,
Yes.
to help me to speak aloud.
Yes, really good. So ask that part.
Yeah, I was thinking about the microphone of the, and I don't know if the battery is still working.
Yeah. So ask that part if it wants to be your microphone.
They want to be my microphone to the world and help people to spread their voice.
Yeah.
The voiceless people and the people with no voice and that have a pain, to speak it aloud and just make this nurturing space to heal. Yeah, a place. Okay, so it's a place. My channel is also a place where people can express their emotions, heal their wounds, and feel secure, because there is no judgment, no bullying, and there is like a peace and embracing feelings so they can just show up their emotions and heal.
And what does the part say? Does it want to be your microphone? Turn the pain into this microphone for you to spread your message.
Which part of me?
The part of pain. Does it want to be the microphone?
The part of the pain?
Yeah, the transform. Does it want to transform? You said you want it to be a microphone, right? To help you in a beneficial way.
Yeah, this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it want to take on that role? Does it want to accept it?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can transform it right now if you haven't done it already. Just see how this pain, neck,
it is.
throat.
Yeah.
Just transform it into this microphone. It's all your neck muscles, everything releases pain as you let it go and you transform it in this microphone. Dissolving all fears, all doubts. Becoming this microphone within you to speak clearly, relaxed, with a steady voice. And just let me know when you've transformed this part. You just take a minute.
I still have a small fear of judgment outside, like people knowing more than me, or people advising me or counseling me, like you shouldn't be doing that, or you are too exposed, or
This fear of judgment. Okay, really go inside, find that small piece, that fear of judgment. And I want you to repeat after me. I am the fear of judgment.
I am the fear of judgment.
And the only reason why I am in Lucia's life is to protect. And I need to protect her because
and not to feel ashamed, especially in public,
and
because people can hurt you if they know about your life.
And how does that fear protect you from being ashamed? How does it do that?
Like creating crystal wall to the world. Yeah.
And what does that crystal wall do?
So I can see, but they cannot see me.
They cannot see you. Okay, really good. One more time. I'm the part of Lucia.
I'm the part of Lucia, which is doing it very good.
That's created
a crystal wall.
And my only intention in Lucia's
life is to protect her, because she's so delicate and sensitive that anything can hurt to her.
And I need to protect her from
because she's so special and delicate and she's special.
Really good. So how does that crystal wall protect you from the world? Because it's protecting you, but it's not showing how special you are. Is that right?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So that part is protecting you, but it's also making sure that nobody really sees how special you are. Is that right?
That's it.
Okay, really good. One last time, repeat after me. I am the part of Lucia.
I am the part of Lucia.
The fear of judgment.
Creating
this crystal
wall.
And my only goal.
In
Lucia's life. Is
to avoid to be criticized and attacked or not wanted.
And how does the crystal wall do that?
And making me invisible.
And I need to make her invisible because
it's dangerous outside. The world is like too dangerous for her, or conflictive, or wars, or people attacking.
Now I want you to look at that fear of judgment that's trying to protect you by creating this crystal wall around you to protect you this special, delicate person that you are by not being seen by the world. And I want you to look at it, and even the parts that we do not like, how they play a role because they think they do something for us that makes us feel better and keeps us safe. So I want you to look at that part. What is it that you want to do with this part?
With
the fear, the crystal wall.
With the crystal wall. What I would like to do with that?
Yeah.
I would like to turn it into a shiny scenario for to dance and go up on it and dance and shine and with my micro.
Yes, you dance.
Oh yeah.
And show yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I like that.
Yes. So can the crystal ball be there?
Yeah, a crystal ball, of course. In a scenario, we need a crystal ball.
You want to be seen, right?
Well, not ball. I mean, yeah, a ball, like the ball. Yeah. I want to be seen. Yeah, it's like, wow, they are watching at me, but yeah, I think I can do with it.
Okay, so you just go on top of it, right? And dance.
I am. Yeah. I feel confident. Yeah.
Really good. Feel like confident. You're doing amazing. Is there any fear that's still left? Any fear that's holding on?
Yes. Like the way I see myself, especially like
how do you see yourself?
I don't know why, but
go on.
I don't like my face. Yeah.
I don't like my face because
it's like too round and it's like it's not always, but it costs me a lot to find me well in the mirror. It's like lately it's like, oh, I don't like and I only find the faults, you know. So it also I feel uncomfortable if I have to be in front of the people.
Okay. So the most important words you will ever hear are the words you say to yourself. So I want you to look at yourself, at your face, and I want you to say, I am beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
My face is perfect as it is.
My face is perfect as it is.
And every day, I love myself more.
I love myself more.
I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I'm worthy of being seen.
I want to be seen.
I want to be seen.
I want to be